the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised. If we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And now Washington starting group. Sarr out there with George. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And there's Poole on the assist by George.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Simons against Poole. Sharp on the wing. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ayton finds Sharp. Rebound by the Wizards. Now, here's George. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Sharp against Poole. Pass to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. A rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Avdia. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Middleton. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Inside, here's Middleton. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Anunoby against Middleton. Anunoby kicks to Simons. Shoots over Poole. Portland again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
George passes to Poole. Over Sharp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now, here's Simons. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And the whistle blows.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Washington on D. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. To end the... Oh, wow, what a quick move inside. That is incredible.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Avdia. Back to Simons. Outside Avdia. Middleton against Anunoby. Portland on the break. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Wizards leading by 6. Poole with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
He's perfect from the line this time. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
Middleton outside. There's the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Ayton finds Simons. Shot clock at 5. Ayton a screen on Poole. Simons the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Covered by Simons. They get it back. Shot's good by Middleton.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Poole against Simon. To the middle. There's the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to George. Back to Koulibaly. Avdia with a defensive effort. Trailblazers trail by 6. Now Anunoby. He has yet to score. And Sharp has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Poole. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Poole's got 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
You know what to do. Show us your move. Get down. Next. You have the camera on you.
In for Washington.
Wizard substitution. Number
Trailblazers trail by 8. And here is Simons. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Poole kicks to Kispert. To the inside. Here's Saar, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Washington.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Williams, he's checked in for Portland. No good on the second free throw. Portland trailing here. Outside, Simons. Williams sets a screen for Simons. Pass to Williams. Now Sharp. Here's Avdia. Off target with his three.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here is Simons. Following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert. Avdia finds Simons. Back to Avdia. Down low. Stolen by Kispert. And here we go. Fast break. Saar's got it. Koulibaly, no good. Trailblazers trail by 9. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Champagnie.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Picked by Williams. Now, here's Simons. Defended by Kispert. The shot's good from Simons.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Koulibaly. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And Sharp drops them both.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
Pass to Bay. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Simons finds Sharp. To Simons. Sharp on the wing. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And Fernie Simons, and that's good. Simons has got 9 points.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Pass to Yabusele. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Bay. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Simons. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's broadcast. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Price. Bob Williams is out there with Walker. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And that one's good. Price.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Carrington. Still yet to score. Here's Yabusele. No good. Good D by Williams. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. A 15-footer. The rebound by Yabusele. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside for George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now, here's Simons. 9 points in the game so far. The offensive rebound, Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defense should know Williams won't ease off you. He'll take his motion into coverage.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Good on both. Trailblazers trail by 7. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Now here's Henderson. D right on him. Portland again missing. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Carrington. Excellent defense there from Henderson. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bounce pass, Bryce. Walker in the post, defended by George. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Walker.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Bay with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Kispert. And the 3 off target. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Carrington. And it's George finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Trailblazers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson.
And that one falls for Henderson.
Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
And Portland making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Champagne's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's Carrington missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Price outside. Pass to Henderson. Pocket 6. And the layup's good off the glass.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Over to the left wing. Here's Carrington. Sinks the three-pointer. Carrington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
Stars checked in for the Wizards. Poole comes in for Sadiq Bey.
At the line.
Washington leading now by 4. And a guy whose stand brings a lot of energy to the floor, Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Now Henderson. He has 6. Walker the pass to Henderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Poole. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Washington again with the bucket.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
Henderson outside. Price finds Henderson. Back to Price. Teardrop shot. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards leading by 8. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Right side, Avdia. Pass to Ayton. Now, here's Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. That shot misses.
Now that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Poole, the pass to Middleton. Simons against Poole. Koulibaly with it. Over Avdia. Koulibaly, no good. Trailblazers trail by 10. And here's Sharp. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Would you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster. But everyone builds on the players who came before them. And the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Middleton looking it over. Top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Middleton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Simons. That's tipped. Middleton the pass to Poole. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And the confidence.
Poole plays with, you got to. Admired. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
All free throws good from Poole. Trailblazers trail by 13. Now, here's Sharp. He has 5. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Simons. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Anunoby. Drills the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Good awareness on Ayton's part, spotting the open teammate.
Koulibaly finds Poole. A 3-ball. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 14.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Simons with the ball. He's got 9.
2 minutes.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Poole, the pass to George. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Middleton outside. George sets a screen for Middleton. It's George on the wing. Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 11. Outside, Simons. Pass to Sharp. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Koulibaly. And here is Poole, covered by Simons. .103 left here in the second. Here's Middleton, off target with the jump hook.
Well, he has the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Simons surveying the D. And the lead is down inside single digits. Simons has got 13 points.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. And stolen by Ayton. Anunoby passes to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Avdia against Poole. shot is good that time. 16 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on it.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
46. Fans, Blazers.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from three. That's frosty. And moving on to some and that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
We play through the first. First half, plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. 9-point game. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Poole in at the point. 6 to shoot. Back to Simons. The tray. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. George with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Pass to Poole. Now Koulibaly. The three from George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby passes to Ayton. George up top. Defended by Avdia. Here's Koulibaly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 9. Outside, Avdia. Back to Simons. He takes it in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
It
foul.
goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, I think Simons was hoping to generate contact on the drive. He's eager to get to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
Here's Poole. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
It's picked. Off. It's George on the wing. It's tipped. Simons against Poole. Pass to Sharp. They set the pick. Rebounded by the Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. So, Washington again turning it over.
Portland ball.
Here's Simons. 15 points in the game. Pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. The shot, no good. Good defense by Poole.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Down low. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Simons against Poole. Bounce pass, Simon. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in.
Number 4, Matisse Thybulle.
And Portland has possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Simons finds 8. 5 to shoot. Here's Avdia. He goes up again, and Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 6.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
And that one drops for him. And it's 6 points for Alex Saw.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Poole against Simon. Pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Avdia. Here's Sharp. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Simons. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. Middleton the pass to George. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trailblazers trail by 7. Pass to Avdia. Outside, George. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And there's the drive. Thybulle can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 7. And Middleton kicks to Poole. And here's George. Wizards passing it around. Middleton is doubled. George with the ball. Now Avdia defending. Offensive rebound. Here's Koulibaly. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Simons. Here's Sharp. Good work there as it goes. And it's 7 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Pass to Koulibaly to the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's the screen. Thibault for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guy. An almost entirely new group here for Robert Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Walker comes in for Avdia. Price is checked in for Sharp. And Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. The Wizards also changing it up. Champagne's checked in. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Chris Middleton. Here's Sarr. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And he sinks the second. Here's Henderson. He's got 6. Inside. And finished off by Price.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Here's Carrington. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's it. First foul. Yabusele, he's checked in for Song.
3rd team foul. Wizard substitution. Number 28, Gershon Yabusele.
Here's Koulibaly, guarded by Price. Koulibaly, no good. And so Price will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 6. Pass to Thybulle. Price looking it over. 4 on the clock. Henderson outside. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Williams. Goes up again. He lays it in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wizards leading by 4. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third.
And it's close, but, didn't get over. On balance quick enough.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Champagny. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Here's Koulibaly.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Now Henderson. He's got 6. Pass to Thibault. That is a great finish! Oh, my. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how here's Carrington. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got his second basket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Trailblazers trail by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Price up top. He's defended by Koulibaly. And here's Walker. Can't connect from short range. Here's Carrington. Pass to Koulibaly. And the Wizards hit again from deep. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Walker. Price is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, look, you're going to get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
Blazers foul, Robert Williams. Second personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Washington.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Portland. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Henderson. The kick out to Walker. Back to Henderson. Price outside. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Yabusele. Wizards leading by 8. Kisper with it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Champagny. Here's Carrington. To the middle. And that one's good. Champagny. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Price outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
To the wing on the left. Here's Carrington. Here's Champagny. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. 11-point game. Outside, Walker. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Henderson. Count the basket. 10 points from Scoot Henderson.
Sometimes you got to go in there and play big And that's what Scoot did.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. So for the Trailblazers, Anunoby, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Shaden Sharp comes in for Price. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. And a switcher also for Washington. Johnson, he's checked in for Yabusele. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Simons, the pass to Sharp. A three-pointer, no good. Washington leading now by 11. To the inside. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Simons. That's his 6th field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball in. Side and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Champagny. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharp's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Bay. Inside. Now here's Kispert. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Simons. And here's Sharp. That 3 off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Pass to Bay. Down low. Here's Carrington. Misses from short range. Trailblazers trail by 9 to the paint. Here's Anunoby. Here's Robinson. Goes up and lays.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now, here's Simon. Guarded closely. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Carrington. Covered by Simons. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Obvious checked in for Jabari Walker.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Outside, Simon. And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So for the Trailblazers, Ayton comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simon. Poole with it. Saw the pass to Middleton. Back to Koulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Anunoby. Koulibaly, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Pass to Ayton. Got a piece of it. Back to Henderson. Launches it. Avdia can't hit. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
There's a toughness Poole brings to the floor. He can handle a little contact.
And that one misses.
For the Wizards, Jordan Poole, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Henderson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Poole kicks to Middleton. Now Poole lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Poole. Now Koulibaly. The shot by George wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Poole. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Pass to Koulibaly. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. George with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Sarr. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Trailblazers trail by 7. Anunoby outside. Right side, Avdia. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Koulibaly. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
First team foul.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And Sharp drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Koulibaly with it. Saw the basket. Poole. 3-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Middleton, the pass to Poole. And so Washington takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was